Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Addy and welcome to Ad Vapes Rebuilt. For our first episode sa ating comeback season, we are going to talk about Slice, RY4 Ice Cream. First and foremost, Slice is brought to you by the makers of Mason's Drop. Now, Mason's Drop is another juice line, very famous here in the country, na sila yung may gold na label. I remember my favorite juice from Mason's Drop is their RY4. That's it. That's my favorite juice from that juice line. And this Slice is from them. So this is really interesting because the cost of this Slice is 250 pesos per 100 ml bottle. So you're gonna make the most out of your money because it's not expensive. It's on the affordable side. 100 ml for 250. But what's more important here on Ad Vapes is that we're not just going to talk about the price. We're going to talk about how it tastes, any improvements that I can recommend. So chill out. First of all, the taste is sweet. And I've been a sucker of pastry juices, pastry flavors for the past several years. And we all know pastry flavors na matatamis sila. And some juices are actually very, very sweet because they're pastry. But for Slice RY4 Ice Cream, it's not the case. I give them somewhere in the middle, somewhere in the sweet spot kung gaano siya katamis as pastry. Now, moving on to what the taste is like. Since walang description si Slice sa kanya label on what it is, it just says RY4 Ice Cream. I just relied on what I tasted. Now, RY4, that's tobacco, obviously. And yung hint ng caramel and vanilla was present. Every time I tried to vape it, I taste the tobacco, caramel, and then some sort of vanilla on the kicker. It's not that strong when you vape it, but it's just enough flavor na masarap siya, technically. And this is subjective, so masarap siya for me. Next is consistency. Ano ang consistency sa vaping? Well, to me, consistency is how the juice feels kapag vinape mo siya. Ladies and gentlemen, merong mga juices na kapag vinape mo, sobrang light. Light sa feeling. You know what I'm talking about, right? Even if you're vaping on pastry juices, merong juices na light. Magaan lang siya. It's easy to chill vape on and actually chain vape on. And there are juices as well na sobrang heavy naman, na very flavorful, pero sobrang mabilis kang maumay because yung lasa niya sobrang strong. Now for Slice RY4 Ice Cream, I give this somewhere in the middle, 5 or 6. Hindi siya light and then hindi din siya heavy, somewhere in the middle. Well, you can chain vape on it if you want, but after, say for example, several puffs, like 6 to 7 puffs, mararamdaman mo na yung umay. But that's a good thing for me because the consistency is not light and it's not heavy, just in between. Moving on to nicotine. I am constant user of 6 mg na nicotine and 6 mg tong Slice na nasa akin. And I'd say that it is adequate. Enough yung 6 mg niya for me. I get like the satisfaction I want ng 3 to 4 puffs ng vape. 3-4 na beses kang humipak. I'm all good with that. Other juices na 6 mg, sometimes kailangan mong makahipak ng 5-6 times, right? Because they're not true rated. And sometimes yung true rated naman na iba na 6 mg, 1 or 2 times lang, it's enough. Like you're all good. Dizzy ka na. But for Slice RY4 Ice Cream, I give or take 3 to 5 puffs before I feel the satisfaction that I want. Moving on to gunk. On my fresh coils and fresh cottons, nagkakaroon na ng gunk. Not that much, but I see traces of gunk from 2 to 3 days of use. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm a heavy user at home. Madalas ako nag-vape every time nandito ako sa bahay because I'm on a work from home basis. So, madalas talaga akong may pack and eventually gunk will be there 2 to 3 days. Pero it's not that aggressive gunk, not unless, weeks na yung tinagal ng coil mo, pero gunk will be existing. For our recommendation, what do I recommend to Slice if they're watching this? Well, number one, I cannot really say anything about the taste, the price. I think they've priced it just right. But for me, all I can say is that maglagay lang sila ng standard nicotine warning dito sa baba ng juices ng Slice. Because that is actually mandated by the government right now. I think that all juice products or all vapor products should have a warning, a standard warning dito sa baba. This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is dangerous to your health. Something like that, but nonetheless, I think this is okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Slice RY4 Ice Cream is your everyday juice. It is priced just right. For me, $250 for 100 ml, and especially now na medyo mahirap ang buhay, medyo mahirap makahanap ng trabaho, and we really cannot afford, and sometimes we have to save sa vices natin. I think Slice is in that specific price point for you. 100 ml for $250, I think they price it just right. And what you're getting is good flavor and good nicotine. And if I may suggest, if you haven't tried Slice yet, they have a lot of flavors under that line, but if you haven't tried RY4 Ice Cream, you should try it. I would recommend it to you for the price of 250 pesos. All of this is subjective. What's good for me may be bad for you. What's bad for you may be good for me. So take everything that you've heard with a grain of salt. Once again, my name is Addy. I'll see you on the next video. And of course, by the way, if you haven't liked or subscribed yet, it helps a lot. Okay? Once again, my name is Addy. I'll see you on the next video. Class dismissed. Cheers.